here for the ride, you know? I just...
Well,
Okay, we are back. Boop, boop, boop. We're gonna get everybody unmuted soon, maybe. Maybe.
Aha.
There we go.
Yeah,
We're
there
all
we
here
go.
now.
Unmuted. Woohoo. But yeah, so...
So yeah, we have, soon we have here now, Becca.
we got
we got
Tron Wolf and Fax, and I think we've got Tron
special
and
guest there.
Tron
Is
and
that Bob?
Wolf or not.
Is that Bob Ross? Yeah, there it is.
Bob
No, we're
Ross.
good.
You bet.
Okay,
Yeah, we're all here now,
Good.
Good the whole
right?
time.
We're messing.
Hi guys.
thanks.
So yeah,
This is our friend Bob.
yeah.
Oh, wow. Hey, Bob.
So we
Good
got
guy, Bob.
Delaware Wolf, Trombon, and Fat Xanadu from the gaming channel Poorly Played Games. We're going to turn this over to them. They're going to talk about how they poorly play some games. You're going to see footage from their streams over the years. But I'll let them take it away from here.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Okay.
that look horrible.
That's a lot of pressure.
man.
Well, hello,
Oh,
everybody.
oh, hi.
Oh hey.
Hey. Hey, badass. Hey, Squid. Thank you, Scott, Becca. Yeah, so I'm Fax. You see Tron and Wolf below me.
We're
Got some video playing in the background and some old highlights and whatnot. The various types of streams that we do. I mean, we like to get together. Unfortunately, we can't right now. But we like to get together in groups. We also like to stream solo individually. I'll be streaming later tonight, for example. We'll be doing Jackbox games later today with the Level Up crew, and then also separately later tonight. And Wolf and Tron do their own streams on. Go ahead. When do you guys like to stream?
Yeah, well, I stream on Poorly Played Games a lot. Here's Fax's car.
Yeah, I was angry at the paint.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I stream
I don't think I ever saw this actually.
lately solo here. You can see me. I'm in a lot of these group streams. I'll stream and Tron streams.
Yeah, I've been on hiatus lately, but I've been in the background helping out, moderating chat, technical stuff. But you'll see in some previous clips that we're showing here, my name will pop up from time to time, or like I've actually I've played some games on stream. I would play more like I did more like speed runs of games back when I was a little more active, but I'm actually getting back into the into the realm of streaming again. Yay, I'm actually very excited. I have a lot of cool things planned. But it's super fun. We all have like our different our different strengths, our different things that we're into.
Bob paints.
Bob does paint.
Happy
Pretty
little
good
treat.
too.
Very, very happy little tree. But you can tell we're very good at this. I guess if you guys want to talk about how like PPG started, I know it was more or less you guys. I came along later.
Us old folk.
Old heads. I feel like it was a lifetime ago at this point. I mean, it almost is 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy. Like we would, it was probably like 8 years ago. I'm exaggerating, but it's still close. When I bought this house, we started hanging out a couple nights a week. We would listen to music, and then we would play video games on this projector that we would just shoot on the wall. And we had heard of Justin TV, which was the precursor to Twitch. And the idea was awesome. I mean, it was like, wow, this is pretty cool. Like, so we could play video games and people could watch us. We're going to be famous. It was like this ridiculous, like dream, but,
boy, did we nail that.
Boy, we killed it. No, but, so we talked about it, and Captain Face was actually involved in that conversation too. Toothy, Wolf, and myself, and a couple other friends of ours, and everybody was comfortable with the idea, because that was the thing. It's like, hey, would we all be comfortable putting ourselves out on the internet like that? All those crazy, people out there. But we all were, so we did it, and we didn't know what the heck we were doing. Like, looking back, I mean, we were streaming on a toaster. We had, I don't even think the thing was a 720p cam. I don't know what it was. It was pretty bad. was probably like, you know, like Logitech's Babby's first cam kind of thing. And
Old Babby.
we had it like up in the corner. I remember it was like up in the corner of the room, and I think it was shooting the back of our heads, because the idea was like, not only will you see the video on the screen, but you also see the video through the camera, so you know we're really playing it, and you see us interacting with it or whatever. It was a bad idea. That part was bad. But yeah, so you'd see the back of our balding heads, and
Glad we changed that.
well, now balding heads, you know, they weren't at the time. And
then
then
we have full luscious locks.
we're famous to you. That's all that matters.
Oh my goodness.
We're famous to each other.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But no, we would stream. We would drink copious amounts of alcohol. We wouldn't pay attention to chat. We didn't understand what a follower was. I remember our first graphic is inappropriate to say. It wasn't like that bad, but it's inappropriate to say here. And it was this big image that would come on the screen, and it was like, holy blank, you know, a subscriber, but they weren't called subscribers. They were called followers. And then I think we had an alert that went on for like 45 seconds with an audio sound clip. Like, it was just a mess when you think about it.
Thinking about that in like the scope of, I guess in the scope of like Twitch's landscape today.
Yeah. Oh God.
Have like a 45-second alert go on that long.
You get 3 followers. You're sitting there for almost 3 minutes of the same loop of sound.
That's almost like a Twitch no. Like these days, this like, you know, make your alerts like quiet, out of the way, blah blah blah. I mean, granted, do it however you want.
We're gonna start bucking the trend. We're gonna have like Ken Burns documentary style alert sounds. A 7-part alert that goes on for about 15 weeks.
Be great.
But
like full episodes of your favorite show will play if you follow.
So
audibly. We can't visually put it on the air, but audibly. Just tell us in advance.
We'll play it. You can't see it. We will. We won't pay attention to the chat.
We'll call it the watch party or whatever. Yeah.
No, but yeah, those group nights were always crazy. I would always try to like sit by the camera and like focus and pay attention, but some of those nights were getting so loud.
It was more like a big party than. But I mean, like that's kind of
what it was.
It's kind of what it was, but like then it just evolved into.
Yeah, you know, you're right. It was a big party because we actually had a bar cam. You remember that? We had a camera that was fixated on the bar side.
Oh my gosh.
So we would have chat
before me. So.
Yeah, we would have chat be able to call shots. And then they would call shots, and we would stop what we were doing and then walk over to the bar, which you would see on the other camera, and then all like cheers to the viewers, and then do shots and proceed to get, you know, ridiculously drunk.
Want some do's and don'ts. That's a big don't right there. Don't do that.
We don't do that anymore.
Yeah,
don't do that.
Yeah, we've curtailed it now to like on those nights it's a lot more chill, a lot more focusing on us playing games, and we've definitely upped the interacting with chat. Like, I'm looking at the Twitch chat right now, and
it's lit.
Ken Burns baseball there, so that'd be great. I'm all for it.
We gotta give some Harry Callis love though too. If we do
the nicest guy in the world. If you subscribe, you get "High Hope" sung by Harry Callis.
Yeah.
Once there was a little light.
You know what's sad is a lot of people might not recognize that voice now.
Well.
Yeah,
it means a lot here. So for me,
it does.
There you go. That's all that matters.
But with that, whoa, jeez.
Well, we've grown up. I mean, you know, we were just wee young lads, and now I don't want to speak for Tron and Wolf, but I'm definitely closer to 50 than 30, or closer to 30 than 40. I forget what I am, but I'm older now. So mature.
That's good. That's very much an inside joke on our stream.
Yeah.
Well, when we started streaming, I was 21 and I'm 22 now, so it all works out.
Yeah, I think I was born in 2005.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
Well, that's confusing. Moving on.
with evolving and learning our how to stream better and what we wanted to put into streaming, I feel like we grew as a streaming group. We understood what each person's strengths were and what we could bring to the table. So with with everything, it's not our number one job. It's not our life. It's not our career. So a lot of the
we
stuff.
do this for fun.
Yeah.
We do not do this to make money. That is not the main goal here, really. It's nice to make money.
Money's great, guys, but
Yeah.
that's
But
keep
at the same
sending
time-
lots of it, but that's not why we're.
Yeah.
No, but
No.
it just kind of goes to say that, like, you know, it, like the saying, like, it takes a village. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, the money comes from the community. So it's literally the community just giving back to, I guess, the streamer. And it's really cool. Like, you kind of build that, like, little family. And I kind of feel like we did that.
Yeah.
on our
Yeah,
stream.
for sure. For sure. I mean, there's people who have been hanging out with us for years,
Yeah.
you know, and I feel like the ones that do, I can call friends comfortably. You know, it's you get to know them, you get to hang out with them and have serious conversations, silly conversations, disagreements, agreements, the whole 9 yards, like a friendship.
Yeah.
friends.
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
this is for people. I mean, I've, you know, through this being involved with poorly played games, I've made friends all over the world, out of the country, inside the country, on the other coast. It's like, you know, just
Yeah.
it's kind of incredible that, you know, technology allows us to do this. It's just cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, I'm going to shout out this dude, Latitude. He won't care. He'll be happy. He's from Sweden,
Yeah.
and
We
he
love him.
stays up. When we stream later tonight, it'll be like 3 a.m. his time. So he'll take a nap and then make sure he's awake for our time. It'll be like 8 or 9, and it'll be like 3 a.m. for his time, so he can hang out. It's pretty cool. Like
The
know, the
fact
fact
that
that-
people do that
yeah,
and we haven't even really formally met them in person,
Right.
that's incredible. That is an incredible feeling.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I just wanted to point out the wolf inception going on right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to ignore it.
Here, I'll put my hand.
That's a great game, though. Super Mario 2 is a fantastic game. It's the first Mario that I beat personally. I couldn't beat 1. I feel like 1 is cheese, but 2,
It is.
I beat it, and then it was mind blowing. Like it was all a dream.
It was all a
It was all a dream.
dream.
I think I get very frustrated playing if I remember the stream, but that's fine.
Oh, do you? Oh,
Well,
we'll skip that part.
No, it's
Zoom in
fine.
on that part
It's
right there.
part of
Zoom
stream.
in.
Pause
Part of
it.
streaming. I'll just put a blanket over the screen. I won't see it. It's fine. But yeah, like back to what I was saying with finding our niches. Like, you know, we always did the group nights on Mondays.
Yeah.
And then as it rolled out, Fax streamed games on Wednesdays. I myself and Tron would do Thursdays mostly.
Right.
And then you know, we would do the social thing on Saturday and like mix it all in. But each stream is a different it's like feel, and I think that really helps with
Yep.
us as a group.
Yeah, it's not the
so-
same. You know, Twitch is an interesting beast in that sense. So if you like to stream retro games, you pull in a certain audience, and if you deviate from that, that audience tends to not hang. But what I've noticed is they'll come back. So
Yeah.
like I would do Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and that brought in a certain crew of people. And then Jackbox games, that's a different crew of people. And there's a little bit of intersection going on there, but generally they want to watch what they want to watch, and it makes sense. So the variety of things that we do are definitely if you're just talking about channel growth, it's a slow grow, you know, because you're fragmenting out the types of viewers, you know, that you're pulling in. So
Yeah, and I feel like each stream, like, you know, we each have a core group that comes around, and then like you said, those people that want to watch just retro games will come watch our retro streams.
Yep.
Those that just want to do kind of like the social games are all about it. And we've got a great community of people that all get along for the most part. I mean, we're all personalities, we're all people. Everyone will have disagreements, but the general gist is when they come in to watch the stream, they're trying to come and have fun. But
Right.
we do have a question from chat, which I am paying attention to.
I see it.
Yeah. Do you have any tips for streaming gear? A computer's a good start.
Oh my gosh.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. Breathing.
Rotary telephone. No.
Oh my gosh, guys.
You don't have to go crazy. I mean, you don't have to go insane. I think a lot of people, when they get excited about streaming, they over buy the technology. You know,
Agree.
you need it. Like most computers you buy today, if you build them yourself, especially if you get like even the AMDs, those processors are good enough. You know, any modern AMD or Intel processor, 16 gigs of RAM, things like that. You don't have to go crazy with the, 2080 Ti cards and all that crap. You can you just build a pretty good computer and get a capture card and a regular decent webcam and a decent mic. You can get a decent mic for under $100 or around $100.
Yeah.
And
Ours
you're
is
good to
under
go.
100.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a pretty good one. It's a
sounds good to
Yeti.
me.
I
Yeah,
mean,
when you think about it, I mean, yeah, you can spend all this money and feel like a pro, and you got to remember the pros didn't start out like that either. They started to get their sponsors and whatnot, and then they were making more money on top of it. So, yeah, you don't need to go crazy with the gear. I think most modern computers, depends on what you're streaming though too. If you want to stream Call of Duty, that's a different animal than streaming Super Nintendo. So, those are you have to have those considerations. But really, generally, I would say if you're starting with nothing and you're going to build everything from scratch, you could probably get everything you need for, I don't know, $1,500. Everything. I'm talking the monitor. If you had nothing, monitors, computers, speakers,
everything.
microphone,
Capture card.
headsets, the whole 9 yards. Maybe $1,500.
But that's like, you're absolutely right. That's like if you literally have nothing. I mean,
right.
Like for example, when we first kind of started taking when I got involved with Poorly Played Games, and we kind of started doing we kind of did like a co-op stream a few years ago. We would do like on Thursday nights and stuff. We would just play like multiplayer games or something like that. I mean, we didn't have this microphone. We have a Logitech. I don't know the exact model number, so I'm really sorry, but it's like a Logitech 720p webcam, and we use the mic from that. And that webcam, I think, cost me like $25.
Oh, that's
and
right.
I mean, that was it. That was literally it. That's what we started on. And like all of the streaming software, everything is free online. So like literally
the OBS and all that kind of.
Yeah, like OBS Studio, Streamlabs, whatever you decide to use.
XSplit for some people.
Yeah,
Yep.
like all of that information is free, and I highly recommend going to Reddit to find
That's a good source. Yeah,
it's a really good source. Honestly, that's kind of where I learned a lot, was from Reddit. So
you can also I think a big key with streaming too, not just with the stuff, is when you're getting started, obviously you're going to want to play, if depending on how you want to start. If you really want to get into it, you want to get those views, sure, the newest game is probably going to get people that are going to want to tune in. But if you want to play something, like if you want to get into it, play something you're going to enjoy playing.
Yeah.
And that
Definitely.
you don't mind playing
a lot
of and maybe and also maybe by yourself. Because as you're starting, there's a lot of times where you're not going to get the viewer count right away. And there's times where I'm streaming, because I stream in weird times sometimes. Like this stream, I think, is an early morning stream, and we're normally a later night stream. So sometimes there's no one in chat. And I feel like that's a scary thing for people, because it's easy to have a conversation with somebody like this. Like we're talking right now, and it's easy to play off of each other when you're streaming. But when you're by yourself and there's not a lot of people talking, if you tune in, you don't want to see a person just sitting there going.
Yeah, like it's kind of hard to keep that going. But like in the same breath, it really, what comes down to is, if whatever you want to stream, that's up to you. If you don't want to be a super social person, you don't have to be. Like, I watch plenty of streams that are gameplay only. And I'm not saying that that's like, like the way to go if you're looking to grow your channel fast, because obviously like community really does. That's what grows a channel, is the community. So I mean, having that social interaction is what's going to obviously have that rapid growth. But like, I've watched plenty of streams that are just gameplay only. I mean, like that. So if you're not okay with being on camera, if you're not okay with talking into the mic, you don't have to. Do whatever you want to. That's the whole point of Twitch.
And if you do use the camera, the thing I was thinking, like, I feel like everyone who's played games has played them on a console at home by yourself. And while you're playing, you have maybe an internal voice that's saying like, oh, I should have made, like me dying right there. I should like, I should have gotten that. Oh, I should have done this. Oh, you're saying it to yourself
Yeah.
without even thinking it. All you got to do is put it out there
It just kind of happens.
vocally, and then as people come in, it's easy to kind of play off of that, and you don't have to just talk about the game. That's the most important thing that I think is vital when you're playing.
Yeah.
It's like, so I'm playing Mario 3. I did it. That took a lot. That took a lot for me to do because I don't say Mario. So you're playing, right? And I get frustrated and I want to like, I'm trying to play and someone comes in and I don't want to talk about me playing because it's messing with my head or whatever. I can be like, well, how are you doing? You know, oh, you played this game as a kid? What's another one of your favorite games? Oh, you played that game? I love that game. Or what's one of your favorite consoles? How do you feel about the back catalog of the Super Nintendo? Anything like that, you can just bring it in.
It's the best back catalog. It's clearly the best.
Very.
But like, that's the best thing is that usually the conversations can go anywhere. It goes anywhere from like what's happening into the game to food. Usually food.
Oh my goodness. Every one of these streams.
It's usually food.
The last 2 or 3 days of streaming for me, our community, one being Badass and Enya, all we've talked about is food. And it's the worst thing in the world. It's great, but it's also awful because I stream early and I hadn't eaten lunch yet. So it's like everyone's like, oh, we can eat barbecue. Ooh, this is this. And they all live in different different spots. So it's like their regional feels are bringing into it. So like I know Badass is talking about like Texas barbecue and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. Like I'm trying to like not die and I'm like, oh, brisket. Oh, pulled pork.
Just one brisket.
And it's like, but with that being said, I'm gonna transition to community talk.
Ooh.
Like we said it multiple times. I feel like our community, as we've streamed, has gotten bigger, and there's ways to continue to make it larger. Like with the growth of the technology of streaming, there's a platform called Discord that a lot of streamers use to have a community outside of when you're streaming. And we've had it for a long time, and we didn't use it really well for a long time. But we started to really embracing using it and using it in different ways. You know, showing like if you join our Discord.
Yes, join our Discord.
Join our Discord.
We'll share a link somewhere.
Yeah, we'll put a link. We you know, in our Discord we have areas where you can show off arts and crafts that you've been working on, gardening, pictures, your pets.
My favorite channel.
We also have a part for cross promoting. So if you're a streamer as well and you're part of our PPG Discord, you can post in there and be like, hey, come watch me or come watch this, so we can build that community. But I think the biggest one of our use for Discord is what Fax does on Mondays and Friday nights.
Well, movie action. Yeah, we've been watching movies together as a community.
Which is super cool, by the way.
It's been really nice. It's just sort of, especially during the pandemic, you know, where we weren't allowed to go anywhere. Now, you know, now that things are opening up, it might not be twice a week now, but yeah, it's just kind of like, hey, what are you guys doing? Nothing, right? We're just sitting around. So let's watch some movies, and some are iconic and great, and some are terrible and intentionally so or unintentionally so. But no, I've had a good time with the movie nights. Tron and Wolf have been there for a few. A lot of people have been there for a few, and everybody's welcome. You don't have to worry about talking or you know, we have a dedicated text channel for that where people can like react live, so they're not talking over the movie and stuff. And I don't know, I think it's great. I think the technology of Discord, not to promote Discord, but you know,
I honestly
it's fantastic. I mean, the thing is amazing for being free, and you know, I don't know, it's a great piece of technology.
Well, it really is. It just, I feel like it brings that sense of community like home, almost like, you know, like after the stream is over, like we have a place to kind of go back to and, you know, still be able to, you know, communicate with our community.
Continue movies or continue streaming while we're not streaming, continue that connection. And with that, and with streaming for, you know, ever, we've built up great friendships with people all over, and they have interacted with our chat. I mean, we've had different friends of ours from different areas stream on PPG.
Mhm.
And, I always joke in our chat that I want to do the Poorly Planned Con, and
Yes.
it will happen. Just
We've
because
been planning this for a while.
just because I love the idea of a community that has been built up playing video games all online, getting together one time and like just hanging out and having fun. I mean, everyone tuning in watching has had times where your group of friends are hanging out and you're like, hey, let's all get together and just play games for a day. Nothing serious. There's no ramification. You just wake up, get over there by noon. We're hanging out all day. We're playing games. We're eating. We're barbecuing. We're having a good time. That's what I want. I don't want it to be
Yeah.
like, I don't need special presentations by, any
Like
of us.
we're in it. We're in this for the sense of community. We're in this to make friends. We're in this to
Have a good time.
hang out and just, kind of tune out from the world for a little bit. It's if you're thinking about getting into streaming, I say do it.
Yeah.
I say absolutely do it. If play what you want, do what you want. Don't worry about, don't worry about what other people think. Just do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Chat wants to know when Caveman.
Oh God, yeah, this movie.
What?
So
When
yeah,
When Caveman. I when is Caveman, but I just said when Caveman.
the caveman. We were cavemen. How many eons ago? I don't know. So many generations ago. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Nailed it. But I think we can we got some time to talk still. Talk about I feel like we all have memories or times when we've been streaming that it clicked or something felt real good. Or I remember the day after we became affiliates. So there's a tier of streaming. You stream normally, you're just a streamer. Affiliate, you can get subs and some money comes in, that kind of thing. And then there's partner. We're affiliates. But I remember the day after, because I think you were streaming the night we got it, right? Or no,
to be honest, I don't remember.
Or did we go on? I know we were streaming. I think we started streaming after we got it. And the outpour of the people in the chat that were like
oh, I remember the support was amazing. Yeah.
It was
I remember that. I just don't
incredible.
remember the exact how the streaming was, but yeah.
I just remember being like,
I think
was so blown away that people wanted to support us in that sense.
Yeah.
It
we
was-
were just doing this for fun, and then
It
all
was
of a sudden
strange.
it was like
Yeah, it was a different experience. I mean, it was strange. It was sort of like, how do you handle this? Like, of course you're thankful and you want to thank everybody, but at the same time, it was just like, wow, this
it was
is
overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie.
exactly. It's overwhelmingly cool and just strange,
I mean, and again, to us that's huge because this is just something that we just kind of did for fun, not
right.
There was no end goal of, hey, let's make a ton of money doing this. It was just, let's just play video games together.
Right.
But then to have like recognition like that,
Yeah,
it
felt
like,
nice.
It's really cool. Yeah. It's awesome.
I got to do it. Thank you, Love, for posting that. But hey, join our Discord.
Join our Discord.
Hey.
Had to do it.
Thanks, guys.
Our,
tradition.
A link to our Discord is in the chat wherever you are watching. I know that this is not just on Twitch, but it's on Facebook, I think.
Yes.
Oh, right. Hi, Facebook.
Yeah. So hi everyone.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. But yeah, so definitely join the Discord. We are very active in it. We are chatting with each other pretty much every day. I mean, for the most part. It's like anybody, we welcome everybody.
Yeah.
Seriously, don't be shy. We don't bite. I promise.
We don't.
Maybe Fax does, but I'm.
If asked a certain.
Not in today's climate, because it's can't go outside.
Yeah, not in today's climate.
Yeah. I don't want to get sick.
6 feet biting distance, so you're fine.
That was bad. But
thanks. That's
I'll
what
bite
we're
into
here
some
for.
mold. Yeah.
That's what we're here for. But
yeah,
I think that throughout the years, like we were saying, we were sort of like deer in headlights at first.
Yeah. Very much so.
And now, at least for me, from the facts perspective, I've sort of made believe it or not, I'm not as airheaded as I come off on the streams. I sort of made that my thing to go with like the poorly, played moniker. Like, hey, we play games pretty poor. Oh, let me just kind of be like sort of a ditz, that has moments of clarity, kind of. It's
Moments of clarity.
yeah, it really is part of just a fun little memeing personality I like to have. It's very playful and lighthearted, and the chat will playfully. I don't want to say troll because that's usually taken in the wrong context, but they'll sort of lightly troll me, and then my responses will sort of come back in a way that, am I serious in the response or am I playing back?
Is
facts
he
really
joking?
say, like I made a lot of them are like dad jokes. Like last night, badass. I made a comment on one of the movies we were watching. I said, "Oh, is that the Vulcan neck choke or something?" Because the way the guy did this weird thing with his fingers. And he's like, "No, it's jugular." I'm like, "Oh, so like that Atari system."
Oh
Which,
my lord.
there's the Atari Jaguar. I mean, it's really dumb and it's
Jaguar.
cringy. I know it is. That's the point, and stuff like that. So it's just part of the silliness of the personality I've tried to create for Twitch.
That's kind of like what's cool about it is that there is that sense of when you're streaming that you're on, like you're on
Right.
all the time, and it can be very, very draining. Like
Sure.
I'm just speaking from experience. I'm not a super duper social person, so like streaming to me is extremely taxing, whereas like maybe to like facts it's not so much. So like, but again, everybody has their limits. It's
Right.
just that like it is kind of one of those things, like you are kind of putting on a personality, but like it's almost like an exaggeration of yourself. Like you're almost like a caricature of who you
Yeah.
are. It's cool. Like you're almost like a cartoon character. In a way.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like but you get to do that, and it's like
I'm an actor.
And there's an audience for I'm a Shakespearean actor, but there's an audience for everybody. Like Tron was saying, you might not be into my cringy crap.
bad jokes.
But you might prefer to watch more quiet streamers that are, more focused on the gameplay. I lose track of the gameplay. I start really getting in with chat. And that's why I fail, I think, more often than not at the games, because all of a sudden I'll still be walking and then there's the cliff and I'm dead because I was memeing chat, and stuff like that. So
That's kind of the joy of it.
It's just, there's different strokes for different folks. And I think there's room for everybody with that kind of stuff. I mean, I've watched streamers that are ridiculous and over the top, and there's a place for that. And sometimes I'm not in the mood for that, and I'll watch somebody more quiet and reserved. It's just sort of it's a mood, I think that it's all in a mood.
Exactly. I agree.
Tell you, it's weird watching me play. I remembered I died.
Makes me want to play Mario now. I don't know why.
Yeah, you sort of woke the Zelda beast in me. I beat the original Zelda a couple weeks back. It took me like 4.5 hours, which, considering, I won't make any speedrunner boards with that, but
for not playing for a while. I mean, that's the thing. Like, unless we're attempting to actually speedrun stuff, it doesn't. We
have an interest in it. We're not a speedrunning channel. We just have a shared interest.
We dabble in speedrunning from time to time.
Yes, if that's the word you want. But
yeah, when the hands want to work, I'll do it.
When's Punch Out?
Yeah, Punch Out. That's rough on the old hands.
Level Up is asking. You guys have a few speedrun records, though, right?
Yeah,
we do.
Our numbers are not as high as they once was, but
no. But if you go to speedrun.com, which is pretty much the central hub of leaderboards, if you will, in the speedrunning community, our names are on a few of those leaderboards.
Yes, they are.
I know I'm on Shadowgate for the NES, Uninvited for the NES, which are two like point and click adventure type games, and for 2 different categories for each game, and I think a few more games. I'm blanking right now, but
show off.
Yeah.
Sorry,
show off,
that was
John.
very show off. Go on.
I'm on a lot of.
Go on.
I'm only on one. I'm on Wizards and Warriors for the NES. The game that everybody in the world has played and loves and adores, and
It's the best.
it's the best. They're actually going to make a remake of it on the Switch because it's so great.
Oh wow.
No, they're not going to.
Oh.
Come on. They did the one with Fabio. Who cares? Yes, it is the one on the Super Nintendo.
Oh yes, Aladdin.
The
Super
Aladdin
Nintendo,
on the Super Nintendo,
which is one of my favorite games. Everybody should play
yeah.
it.
At the time, I think so. I have one record for any percent in that game, and it's like 15, 16 or something. The record's like 12 something
Minutes.
2 minutes.
Hours.
Decades. I've been playing it for decades. But that's about it. And I've been playing that game. Well, to harken back to what I said earlier about playing something you enjoy,
Yeah.
and don't mind playing a lot of.
Yeah.
That's one of the first games I remember ever renting as a kid. So like it's ingrained into my head of how much
Double features.
Yeah.
What a great place.
We got
When is
Squid in the
SpongeBob?
chat. When is SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom speedrun coming?
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Yes, there is a huge community for that game. You would be really surprised.
Is it speed runnable?
Yes, it's the craziest thing. Everybody should go watch Games Done Quick. Honestly, go to their Twitch channel, go back, watch some like old videos
Or their YouTube.
on their YouTube or whatever. Honestly, gamers are really incredible people. They really are.
Yeah.
Just absolutely incredible.
Especially if you're interested
I
in
can't
getting
put it into words.
into certain speed runs. I mean, they showcase the speed running that they do, and they do it for charities.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They have like basically two speed run things a year, big ones. One for Prevent Cancer, the other one is for Doctors Without Borders, and they tend to play for 7 days straight, 24 hours a day, playing all sorts of different games. So you can always see that, and then that might pique your interest. That's what more or less got me into like watching Twitch.
Same.
I remember watching them play Super Metroid, which is one of my all-time favorite video games. So like watching someone play that really fast when I'm not very good at it, I was just like, oh my god, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Just cool seeing like games that you grew up with being broken. I mean, like legitimately broken right before your eyes. And it's like, but you beat the game in that fashion. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible.
And it's cool to get that it makes you want to do it and try it. But don't think we forgot facts. What records do you have?
Yeah, we didn't talk about your records.
The police told me not to say. No, it was Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I was playing it casually, and all of a sudden, fine gentleman pops in the chat who happens to be the world record holder of the game, Summoning Salt. And he just starts chatting. I didn't know who he was at the time. And we're just talking. He's like, wow, for casual, you're really good at this game. I'm like, well, I've been playing it for God knows how long now.
Filthy casual.
And it was pretty cool because it was him and this guy, Dave P. And they literally taught me how to speed run the game through Twitch chat. They were typing in, do this, and then I would do it. And it worked. And I would practice it and I refined it. I mean, I forget what my run time. It was like 20 something minutes. It's trash tier as far as the speedrunning community goes.
Yeah, but in general, that's very impressive.
But I'm on the board, yeah. So
you're on the board.
Yeah, but I forget all of it now. I tried it a couple months ago, and I was like, oh crap, what do I do here? And it just
gotta get back on
that. And Shadowrun. Remember, we had a little rivalry going, and Tron whooped my butt.
I did. It kind of became almost like a meme, I guess, if you will.
Yeah, because Toothy was in on that too.
Yeah.
And so was Zeta.
Yeah.
And Zeta, yeah.
So we have a couple people in our community, Fax being one of them, and Toothy Laundry, who is Fax's roommate.
Yes.
And
brother.
Oh yeah, my brother.
He gets mistaken for his twin a lot for some reason.
They're not brothers.
They're not brothers. And another friend of the stream who's been around like since the beginning. He lives
in Walla Walla, Washington, or somewhere.
We don't
somewhere.
know.
Yeah.
But like he's like on the other opposite side of the country. It's like it kind of became this like little competition. So all these boys were, they're all in there just like talking all this crap. And I just kind of went and I said, I bet you I can learn this game and beat all of you. And the very first time I uploaded my time, I beat every single one.
Mm-hmm.
So I was kind of just like, all right, bye. But then it kind of became this like inside joke, and we keep talking about racing, which we really should do one day.
Well, once the
That would be super fun.
Yeah, we'll have to do a little refresher.
Yeah, I need a refresh. I haven't picked up Shadowgate and
it's not
It's
that
amazing.
heavy. It's not that heavy. You could probably pick it up. It's not that heavy.
get out. There's the door.
There you go. There's my personality.
We gotta create like a graphical cane that can come in and like virtually yank you off the street. Yeah. And a dancing rabbit with a top hat, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's amazing how fast, at least for me, how fast I forget how to do any strats, especially if I don't keep up with it. I don't know if that's normal or if it's just me being me.
It's muscle memory.
Yeah, muscle memory and memory.
Especially like Punch Out. There's so much little stuff you got to do to make it.
Yeah, all that frame perfect stuff and like the baiting to make the NPC do a certain thing. You have to sort of be ahead of it by a half a frame, and all that kind of stuff. It's
practice. It's memorizing
fascinating.
patterns.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's probably one of the coolest ways to get into game design. If like you're seriously interested in like game design and as a whole, you should pick up speedrunning. Honestly, like anybody can pick it up. Like it is the easiest thing. Just watch a couple videos. It's what?
It's not heavy.
Oh my god. But it's really a fascinating hobby. I never thought I would be into it, but like I am head over heels.
Oh yeah.
So I was thinking, we talked a lot about our stream and everything, but we skated over one large part about poorly played games. It is the Fax, Tron, and Wolf names. Like, most people would think, oh, you put your regular name on there.
Oh yeah.
But we went with internet handles. But
yeah,
why did we choose our names?
Ooh.
Well, geez, Wolf, I'll tell you why right now.
Please tell me, how did you come up with Faxana?
So growing up, there's an NES game called Faxanadu with one X. And I don't know, it was one of my favorite games. I played the heck out of it. And it's basically like most NES games. There's a side scroller, RPG, and you would fight these ridiculous demons and save sections of the land. And you could buy armor upgrades. That was amazing, in my opinion at the time. And it's very difficult. I went back to play it a couple years ago and forget about it. I don't know how I beat it to begin with back in the day. But it's just a game that stuck with me and sort of shaped my interests, from that point on. And I played a lot of those types of games going forward. And sort of like, not to say this cliche line, but it was like the Dark Souls of side scrollers. Yeah, the Dark Souls of Dark Souls. So Faxanadu, and I put 2 X's out of habit because the name was always taken. I tried to do it with AOL, like that's how far back I was trying to use the name. It's become 2 X's now. So that's the story. It's not that interesting.
No, well, but now it's become.
Now it's become like your identity. Sort of.
Yeah. People in real life call me Fax sometimes, and I'm just used to it. So whatever, I'll answer to it.
There are times we're sitting here and we're talking, and we're like, oh well.
If it's like just the two of us.
I'm going to like Fax's house. Wait, no, I'm going to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we even in real life, we sometimes will just call each other by our handles. They just kind of stuck. I don't know.
I think I call Toothy more than I call him by his real name.
Yeah.
Same, actually.
Which is funny because no one ever calls him by his real name anyway.
Yeah.
Tron. Tronathan of Bonathan. Why did you choose Tron Bon?
Well, anybody who knows me knows that I am a huge fan of Mega Man. Huge. I grew up playing mostly the Mega Man X series. That's like my favorite, if you will. But there's also this little like spin-off called the Mega Man Legends series that has one of my favorite characters, I think, of any fictional work that you will, and her name is Tronbon. And
Right.
she's basically like a scientist turned pirate, I guess, but she's super clumsy. She has a really good heart. You know, she's just kind of like a hothead and, you know, whatever. I identify with her so much. So I was like, it just kind of became my name. I think I changed it first on Twitter like years ago, and then it just stuck. And
Like,
now I'm
like glue.
and now I think it's my handle pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Also, play the game, The Misadventures of Tronbon. I promise you will not regret it. It's so funny.
No regrets.
Is it the Dark Souls of Mega Man?
Yeah, no.
It's the Dark Souls. It is.
It's the Dark Souls of Dark Souls.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, all right.
Mine's a family name.
Yeah.
Passed down through generations and generations. Good old Delaware Wolf. This is my great grandfather.
Oh my God, tell the story.
No, my name came up actually from Toothed Laundry. Well, there's the
ice cream man is passing
the essential
our,
ice cream guy.
our house right now.
We were in Delaware of all places, and he came up with the story of the last time I was in Delaware was the last time anyone has ever seen the Delaware Wolf, and how much the towns were ravaged and destroyed and stuff.
That's right.
And I just stuck with it. I was like, Delaware Wolf, I love it because it's Delaware and then just wolf. So it just stuck. Now, you know, most people don't call me Delaware Wolf. It's gotten shrunk down just like Tron or Fax. I'm just usually just Wolf.
Yeah.
And it works. I'm all right with it. As you can tell, I'm halfway there to Jojo the dog boy with all the hair on my face. So it kind of works. Kind of works.
Man, now Wolf.
I'm the man now. But yeah, so I think that's a thing that, you know, everyone you have. I mean, when you're on Twitch, generally people make handles just like you make handles on Twitter and Xbox Live or PSN Network or the Switch. You come up with names, and it slowly becomes
like an identity.
An identity while you're on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are they called handles anyway? Where did that term come from?
I don't honestly know. Like, when did we
Like
start
CB
using
radios or something?
Probably.
You know,
probably from that. And it's just.
But like handles.
handles?
Which I feel
grips.
like.
I don't know.
Radio is.
Well, like, I feel like the term screen name was a thing for a long time, and then that kind of got lost.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, because it's two syllables. Well, so is handle.
Deep questions here.
This is why we're streamers and not
because you ask questions
English.
We ask questions like this to leave it
teachers.
vague and open, that people need to look and then give us the answer in our chat.
Please do.
Yeah.
We're not that smart.
One of the things we get from our illustrious streaming career is on Twitch, which some of you who are on Twitch or even just in YouTube and Facebook, I think they have them a little bit. Emotes.
Yes.
Which you can get as subscribing. There's also free emotes on there that you can use, like the Kappas and the Franker Z Dog. We have
ones, yeah.
We have a great selection of ones. The very first one we ever did.
And we made these, by the way. Like, these were
made. Some of these we outsourced to find people of our community.
Mm-hmm.
Other ones were done by Toothy Laundry. The first one we did is it's a little bird, and it says birds underneath it, which is a throwback to our stream, basically. So in the beginning, we generally got together on Mondays and we only played like 3 or 4 games, like on repeat. It'd be like, what can we do? What can we play for a couple hours? And I'd play Wizards for 15 minutes, and it's like, ooh, exciting. And like I'd play Mega Man 1, and ooh. Toothy would play Mega Man 2. And if you've ever played Mega Man 2, when you select a boss, there's the eggs flying across the screen. But if you hold like the buttons, when they go to that screen, all of the eggs have hatched and there's birds in there.
It's a little Easter egg. It's really cute.
Yeah, so anytime he would play, he'd hold the button and then just yell birds. And then we would all yell birds as well So it just became
It became an inside joke.
an inside
Yeah.
joke with the stream.
Yeah.
So then when we were first affiliated and able to get an emote,
Which is rad.
it just was natural that we had to go with birds.
Yeah, no, nothing else could have been the first emote.
I think
No.
it was kind of one of those things like, okay, on 3, we're all gonna say what we're thinking at the same time, and like we all just went birds. Like that's gonna be the first emote. Like
Yeah.
Well, I think I yelled
that was
my
unanimous.
face on a silver platter, but that didn't work.
No.
Instead,
that's
we put
weird.
my face on a
Taco!
taco.
Put it on a taco. I love that emote. It's a great emote.
The fact that I'm
We
sorry.
talked-
The fact that on the internet somewhere, my boyfriend's face on a taco is an emoticon. Like that just
You're welcome, internet. That also ties into a long-running
that
joke
cracks me up.
within our Monday night streams because we
Oh,
would
yeah.
you have to come up with a title. So every time you stream, you generally put a title to get people to watch or know what they're turning into. We would always get into we would always like, what can we name? And we did it on Monday, so I would always go, just call it Taco Tuesday on a Monday.
Yeah.
And it just stuck. So like every week we were Taco Tuesday or stale tacos on a Monday.
It just Taco
Yeah.
Tuesday was like used.
It was how many
title
ways can we
somewhere.
change the taco theme of the Monday stream?
Taco Tuesday on a Monday, probably no tacos.
Yeah.
Was one for a while. So it's
Shells,
just
no
natural that
meat.
tacos had to be involved.
So
Yeah.
goofy.
I think we ate tacos on stream like 2 or 3 times. That was it.
Actually, yeah, I remember. I think I was there for one of those.
That's it.
Yep. But like that's kind of like all of the things that we were talking about. That's kind of like how you get into streaming. Just be yourself. Be goofy. Don't go in with an expectation.
Yeah.
If I can give you any like solid advice about it, don't go in with an expectation. Just go in with what you know, and that's it.
Yeah.
You'll learn along the way. It's not that hard, really. You'll pick it up.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to be to look a little silly too. You know.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Oh
you don't
my
want to
gosh,
be.
Do not be afraid to look silly.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
Humility goes a
obviously
long way.
yeah, there's lines to things, but like in general, it's like think about what you're doing. You know, you're playing video games that you love, hopefully, and sharing that with the world, and that's not a serious thing if you think about it. So you just have to sort of not take yourself too seriously, and roll with the punches. I mean, obviously, if somebody's unruly, you deal with that, but in general,
For sure.
you got to remember what you're here for. It's just for fun, doing fun things. So
That is true. Squid. If anyone knows about looking silly,
It's
It's
facts.
what do you mean? First of all,
first of all, he's wearing a bow tie. That's a classy move. Now he looks like Robert De Niro in Casino. All
why
class.
mess up a good thing?
There you go.
And that's
Very good
that.
movie. Very good
No,
movie.
it's definitely just be yourself. Roll with the
Yeah.
punches. It's
It's fun. That's what it's for.
it's live streaming. You're gonna like if you're watching the stream. I think I've been on World 4 for the last 30 minutes. It
I know
shouldn't take
that the lightning flashes at the airship level is
yeah,
like
it shouldn't take that long. Sure, I'm dying. I'm having trouble, whatever, but I'm having fun. I'm chatting. I know I'm not playing great, but I'm on poorly played games, so I'm not trying to be good.
we definitely live up to our name, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
But it's been a fun couple of years of doing it, and I look forward to what we're doing in the future. Life gets in the way for a while because again, it's not our main job. So for a
Yeah.
while,
We're adults.
Yeah, I want to.
off the
I wanna-
horse, but
Sorry, didn't mean
Yeah,
to
go
cut you off. There's that weird delay sometimes. I just we'll clear up the rumors. We're all still friends.
yes,
Yeah.
we're definitely we don't hate each other.
No, we do not hate each other.
Except that toothy laundry.
Oh, that
Always
guy
break stuff.
breaking
No, but
everything.
we're definitely still going, and I feel like now, leading up to this, I streamed a whole lot more than I have in a while, and I've kind of got that itch to keep
You have to
streaming
get back into
and to keep
it.
playing, and maybe do some later evening streams, not the 7 hours later and I'm still playing, frustrated at Mario 3. Because I think in this stream, if we made it through the whole thing, I play Mario 3 for a while, and then I just can't get past one level, and I'm just like, all right, we're gonna play Mario 2 now.
I think I remember you paused the stream, you came out into the living room and you said to me, you were like, Mario 3 is like taking me off right now. I can't play it anymore. And then you just like went back in and started Mario 2, and I was like,
I just needed I needed to step away because
Yeah.
I was gonna get frustrated to the point where I was just gonna get
I felt
upset.
so
And I was like, you know
bad.
what? I'm not having fun anymore. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna switch to something else and have
Right.
fun. I
Right.
didn't make it a thing on the screen. I was like, all right, we're done.
Yeah. But
Right.
but also like learn to just laugh at yourself. If you're
Yeah.
not playing well, big
Oh
deal.
yeah,
Like
I'm not
honestly,
taking myself serious at all. I mean, look, I got 2 DJs chilling out with me here while
like
I'm playing.
that's kind of the whole point is,
I try to do that.
just have fun. That's the whole point of streaming.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we can be wholesome. Heck yeah.
Are we wholesome?
Darn
We're
straight.
heckin' wholesome.
Oh,
He is.
chat is like,
Uh,
you guys are making me, my face hurts from
all
smiling.
I'm gonna say is that AC Pinball, nicest guy in the world.
I agree.
I
Nicest.
believe I know who AC Pinball is.
You do, and
You
he
do.
is the nicest guy
Yeah.
in the world.
And then I can concur and confirm here.
but
And
like-
when the level up people come back, we will ask them, and they will agree. Nicest guy in the world.
and Nace Retro did say it was old CB radio trucker term, so that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, that does make
That
sense.
does, I feel like I did hear that.
Hey, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, he's the nicest guy in the world.
Told you, there it goes.
Final confirmation. We got this.
My job here is
That was
done.
awesome.
That was great.
This whole stream was worth it.
And we're done and scene.
Now.
And cut.
But definitely,
So yeah,
I mean,
I'll come back for real for a minute because we're coming up on the next thing soon.
yes.
Okay.
But you guys, keep going. For now, this has been really fun to listen to. You guys, you can definitely tell y'all really like each other, and you've been doing this long enough. You're very knowledgeable. It's been very entertaining to watch.
It's all right.
We appreciate you having us here. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
Oh,
always,
anytime.
For having us.
Yeah, and
This is cool.
I'll say like, throughout all of our level up time and PPG time, like you guys have been great to us and allowing us the opportunity to
I'm
promote ourselves and show ourselves at
Yep.
all
God has
the
muted
events. Like
me.
every event you
Seriously.
guys have had have always been open to us and allowing us to be a part of it. And
Of course.
in reality, like doing this for the community food bank here is a huge thing. I worked at a place that used the community food bank pretty regularly, and I know right now food is a strong necessity and things they need. So
Absolutely.
to be able to help in a way of just doing this, if
beep, beep.
if it was Free Comic Book Day and there wasn't COVID, we would be there without a doubt doing
Yep.
everything we
Sure.
can do to help.
Yep.
And so to be able to be a part of this today has been really great and really fun. And it's been not only good for, I think, for the food bank, but for us in general as PPG to get to sit together on a chat and talk and
Yeah.
communicate. Because,
We don't get to do it too often.
yeah,
so
we're
it's
here, we're there, we're
nice.
doing a
And,
bunch
and,
of
listen,
stuff.
and listening to the stream, I forgot that, and I was chatting with Mike Caprati, and I mentioned the other day when I dropped something off at your house, and we ended up talking through the door for like an hour,
Yeah.
just because we're you get so desperate to like see people after a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
you'll take it. You'll take a door conversation,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah, and,
Uh,
and the great thing about the internet and the great thing about Twitch and our channel is something like that. It is we're playing games, but a lot of it is community and building and chatting and talking. Like we've definitely mastered, I think, the art of paying attention to the chat.
For sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're way better than we used
Especially in
to be.
recent years.
Yeah, so we're like, it's a lot of that, man. And it isn't lies.
Oh,
AC
God.
Pinball, you
Scott,
are
you
the
also have to unmute my video.
Go for it.
Sorry.
I mean, I can ask you to start a video.
Yes, thank you. Haha,
All right.
it's me.
Hey.
Yeah.
I think we done good.
Yeah, you,
Oh,
you
this
did
was
done
great.
good.
I listened to you guys while I eat lunch, so this was a good break for me.
Good. We're good for digestion.
Yes,
Yeah.
we help with digestion. And,
Better than Lactaid.
We're like a Tivia yogurt, but in human form.
So I know we were going to give people kind of a quick preview of what you guys of some of your social streams, your chill social streams. We're going to play some Jackbox.
cool.
What people don't know, you can log into either use your phone or a computer. You can go to jackbox.tv on the screen here. You'll get a code. You put that in. It's a game a series of games we can all play together. At home, you can also play with us. So make sure You join us?
Yeah,
yeah.
and those who are watching this as a family-friendly stream,
Yes.
we cannot control what
Yeah, what
people
people
on
put
the
into it.
internet put on. We will denounce people who say anything terrible, but we cannot stop them from doing so.
Yeah.
Also, a secondary fair warning: I did not set my audio before this. I did not think about it for Jackbox, so solid chance as soon as I start this Jackbox up, there's going to be that loud like horn sound that Jackbox makes when
Like
you
rip
start it.
ears.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah, yeah.
immediately.
The headphones off a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit it as soon as I can, or
Gotcha.
stop it. But it's for like a millisecond. The stream at least will have a very loud sound.
Mr. Scott, Kat wants to know. Okay, nothing special sandwich.
Is it a yummy sandwich at least?
It's gonna keep me going.
Hey, that's the most important thing.
That's important.
Okay, cool, sweet, and then
Just slapped meat and cheese on a bagel. Just,
Yo, that actually sounds really good.
yeah.
It sounds better. I mean, I tried eating healthy today. I had a banana and avocado.
By the way,
There we
Fax,
go.
I love your
Good.
bow tie. You look very dapper.
no,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was trying to decide between the red
Share
and
screen.
the Zelda yellow, and I think
I
we
think
made
the red pops off the green a little bit more,
That's
and it
Yeah,
that's
that's
accentuates
the-
from
that's
the Zelda text.
I like
yeah.
to say I'm wearing a tie right now, but you can't tell.
And then you can drag it over to the left.
is it gonna?
Yes.
Oh no, you can hear our tech guy.
There we go. Yeah.
Hello, tech guy.
It's always good to have someone who's good at tech.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with some quiplash.
So
Yes, Cal Audio.
obviously you can go to on jackbox.tv, either on your phone, this thing, or on the computer that you're
Uh-huh.
currently sitting at.
I have to
Yeah,
do this
so,
part real quick. So give me a second. I'm gonna load up.
Already in.
Oh,
If any PPG folks join, I expect you to behave. Daddy Fax here. Papa Fax.
Yeah,
So I
so
would say you guys are playing this again tonight on your channel, right?
Yeah, we can do it. We
yeah,
can
you
do
can
it.
save it for then. Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
Well, I'll just say this: our social Saturdays are definitely 18 plus. So
Yeah.
any
I
things watching out there,
I've joined you for quite a few of them in the past. They are a lot of fun, and it's a very. I love how you set it up. So there's a. You set. I don't know if you've still been doing it, but you set up the jukebox.
Yep.
You can then
Play music
start
or
requesting music. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
hold on.
And yeah,
I
there's a
don't-
lot of just
hold on,
chilling and talking.
We're figuring. I made a pre-made quiplash, so we're trying to
Oh, I
figure
got
out
it.
what the how to
Trying to
set
get
up
there.
the pre-quiplash.
What's up, pickles?
Yeah, on. I have to,
Leaving.
we have to do first. Sorry.
no, it makes sense.
Oh yeah,
Well,
do you
like-
have manual sensor enabled?
Yeah, I think so. Just for it.
You should be fine.
If anyone knows the ins and outs of Jackbox,
yeah, I was gonna say you have the resident pro.
me.
Okay.
No, no.
You
Cool,
got Jack X box here. You know.
You have Bob. Bob.
Now we can all enter. Cake pot
Oh,
is
whoops.
Brian.
I like how the room code is tied.
Oh, I didn't see the room code.
Where's the room?
We are bound by this game.
Yeah, Becca, I don't see it on our screen.
Yeah, our screen didn't update over here.
Oh,
but I
yeah,
see it on the screen.
So it's TIED is the room code.
Okay.
Oh, look at that time.
Everybody see everything okay?
As you say, you guys can see everything. Everything's
TIED.
streaming fine, right?
For some reason, the screen share is not updating, but
Yeah, our Zoom's not updating, but the stream has the proper
Yep.
screen.
yep.
Did all of you guys get in, or
Oh yeah, we're in. Oh, I think we're all in now, right?
Yeah.
There's still one more space for someone to join. in.
it's filled up.
Oh, is it?
There we
Okay. See, looking at it on the stream, I have to look at it with a delay.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll figure out As far as it seems, the stream is at least updated.
Yeah,
Zoom
the
might
stream's
be-
more important. It's all good.
We'll make it work.
I'm Schmitty,
Yeah,
and
we'll
according to
figure
my
it out.
guidance counselor,
Yeah, at this point,
is the
you
only
don't
job
need to-
I'm qualified for.
This is what it.
Oh, bravo.
I'm sensing a lot
Oh.
of repressed anger in this group.
Yeah, there's also,
Mostly
yeah,
from
anybody
me.
who,
So everybody
wrestler.
back off, and let's start the game. And remember, anyone who wandered in late can use that room code to join the audience and affect the game.
Don't sweat it. It's not a big deal.
This is round one.
All right.
You'll get 2
Yeah, I'm
prompts
not
on your
sure.
device.
So
Just
those-
answer them
those
however you
watching,
want. Your
you can-
responses,
if you're not
or
in the
clips,
game,
will be pitted
You
against
can
someone
join
else's,
the
and
audience by
everyone
going to
will vote on their favorite.
jackbox.tv
You get
and
points
typing
based on the
in the
percentage
code,
of people who
and you
like
can be
your
in the
answer,
audience.
and a bonus
and,
if you get more
Yeah,
votes
you
than
usually
your
like
opponent.
tiebreakers and
Go.
stuff.
Yeah, awesome.
Yep.
So we've got Egg, Dino Bravo,
Egg.
Tron Bon,
It's a trying
round
time.
1.
Guess which one I am.
Egg. Oh
Ooh.
man. Shoot, I don't know anything about this.
I came up with these questions and I'm stumped on my first one.
Becky, these are some good questions.
I tried to make stuff that was.
Sorry, Becca's typing, so now I'm yelling at the microphone from over here off screen.
Are you playing with us, Brian?
Yes. It came back to a bell.
Okay.
Hi, Brian.
Guess which one I am.
Ah, hit me!
Yeah, I almost forgot to look at the Jackbox browser. I'm so used to being on the hosting end. Sitting there staring this in space.
We're getting a whole new, like,
Almost out of
Second
time.
stuff
Use
now.
the safety
Now.
quit button if you have to.
Oh, there's like 10 seconds left on whoever is still making a thing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Probably bad.
This is obviously delayed severely for anybody who's
Yeah.
playing at
That's
home.
like a
Yeah.
20
Let's
seconds
start
away.
this show.
It was me.
Number 1 on the list.
Go. Dino Bravo.
I only got one.
I got
Okay,
both
everybody,
mine.
pick your
Because I
favorite.
really like that name.
Oh, cancel.
Pete, yeah, I was gonna say if you want to get in the audience, you can vote on your favorite as well, and it sways votes.
Yeah, you can actually make or break the game for people.
No, I can get it.
Don't worry about it.
Like I said,
If it's something real terrible, you just contact.
We'll shame you.
We'll drag it off the screen if it gets okay.
oh, see, immediately the audience has already.
Perfect.
Yeah, we've got an audience vote. Yeah, and you can join
Coming
at
up
any
next.
point in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, the audience betrayed me.
Put in your votes.
Oh, good. That means I won. Sorry, I'm still waiting for it to catch up.
Yeah, same.
I don't know where to look.
Where do we look?
All right, not here.
Yeah.
Get this out of here.
I'm gonna have to like. I don't know why.
Unshare your Zoom screen for a
I
second.
literally do not know how.
At the regular share screen part, you just hit stop. There you go.
We're gonna
I
go
forgot
back
to
to
look.
sharing.
We're
for a
gonna click
second.
on the next things I didn't vote.
Where are you going?
I don't like whoever wrote Spider-Man. You forgot the hyphen.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't vote for the last
Oh
one
no,
because I
this
didn't.
is
Oh,
better.
there it is.
Should
All right,
be
cool.
Wait, how did we get
Scooter
this?
Man.
Next
Thank
one.
So
Is
Okay.
that better?
No, this is Zoom now.
Okay.
Now we're in Zoom, not.
Vote now.
Aha.
Okay. That's
Well, I don't like voting against the store, but better answer.
Missed like 5 questions. I don't know how we jumped off.
Is everybody updated? Fine.
We're just
Yeah, we're
having
good.
fun.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
This is what streaming is all about. Live streaming is all about just
Yeah.
Warts and
flowing
all.
with it.
When I worked in TV, I always said mistakes are gonna happen. You just gotta keep going forward. You know,
Yep.
No mistakes, just happy accidents.
just happy little accidents.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Bob.
You give Bob a phone. Needs-
Say if you call Level Up Entertainment right now, you can talk to Greg.
Next.
Yep.
What?
You
Vote
guys
on
have
your
any
devices.
N64s in stock?
I'd have to take a look.
Those
I
are
may.
What
perhaps
people want
be
to? Oh,
interested.
shredded. I get it.
Yeah, two people had the similar thought.
Shredded wheat's good.
Shredded wheat's good.
I wish I came up with shredded wheat.
It's really good.
That I came up with shredded pork.
Is that yours?
Yes.
I want some now.
Okay, ready for that one.
It should have. One answer should have been it's a trick question. They don't get tired of it.
Oh,
Oh, audience.
audience.
Yep, all right. The
Okay.
audience
That
is
audience
important.
spoiler.
All I know is
Oh, because of the Foot Clan, I got it.
Yeah, but
I
ew.
got mine.
Okay, vote.
Ooh.
Those are both pretty good answers.
The Milky Way by Uranus.
Uranus, guys. That's the scientific way of saying it. Yeah.
That is
I'm voting work in 2020.
What's the word?
what is that?
Going outside in 2020.
As people who are working right now, in 2020.
Yeah. We're working by playing, it's fine.
Yeah, I guess more of a sentiment than truth.
Yeah.
I was up.
Wasn't a bad one though. Those are both good.
And next
The least exciting
to
room.
voting.
The broom closet.
Bar of sadness.
They're both good.
I wish that first one had an adjective.
I should say I've been to that bar. It's not as bad as it sounds.
Yeah, they play jazz there.
Oh, it was really
Like-
sad.
Is that what makes it the least exciting thing?
Light jazz.
Yeah, like that's what sucks the exciting out of it.
Like
I wanted to come up with a good one for that, and that's the only thing I could think of.
I mean, it's really
Oh, that's
good.
tough.
Yeah.
Tough to go up against.
I'm like, what's a legitimately boring room? Like,
No, the broom closet's good too, man.
Yeah.
Next in the hopper,
it's the of sadness that made it.
Yeah.
vote away.
the jump.
Remember those commercials? From the
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's from the wholesale place, right?
You can buy a sofa and a sidekick. Call it the jump.
The jump.
And then you can get all of his costumes and uniforms at Hormone Mills.
Is the dump still a thing? I haven't seen that commercial in forever.
in a long
One.
time. I don't know if it's still
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
I don't think
I think Norman Mills closed down.
Not Hormone Mills.
They
Well, I think the
tried to.
one near us might have closed down. But I
That's
think
good.
it's in Cole that's still around.
No, they're
right?
still around.
Are they? I thought
Yeah, they're hanging. Oh, I don't know about after.
I ran out of time.
Uh,
Ran out of time. You all win.
Rip.
I was gonna write able to tie your
Round one
shoes
is in the
really
books.
quickly,
Let's see the scores.
but I ran out of time, so I didn't do that quick.
Oh, you're dino.
let's see how we did.
Yes.
Cakebot killing it.
Cakebot.
Like always.
I will say, well, there's
Round
multiple
two, where
rounds.
Everything is
They
worth
change
two
out.
times as
No,
much
I'm
as that silly
I'm
round
awful
one.
at Jackbox. Let's see what we got. True statement.
Oh god.
Ooh.
I think that's inappropriate.
Oh yes, do that. That's really good.
Ooh, this one's tough.
All right. Those are two good ones, Becky. You did a good job with custom clips.
Thanks. It took me a couple days. I don't know. It's really hard coming up with those. Like, okay, like what's a good? Yeah, I thought of an answer right now, but what's a good one that has multiple answers that maybe multiple people could come up with?
I just did I didn't write one down. I just did a simple quick because I was like, touchy. Don't know what to write. Tying your shoes really quickly.
It's
20
always
seconds?
a solid response. Yeah, still a little bit of time.
Just in
Time's
case, like,
running out. Use a safety
I
quip
can't
if you
see
need
it.
it.
Wait a minute.
Do.
So we're only waiting on one person left, right? I think it's someone from the.
It might be somebody from the audience.
I
Yeah.
think it's someone from the chat. Yeah, because they have a delay on there.
Yeah, I can see. I'm
Let's
about
take a look.
11 seconds
First
behind the
off-
stream.
It'd be an easy update to add a timer to your phone.
Who will appear as the Force Ghost
Okay,
of Star
vote
Wars
for your
trilogy,
favorite.
Ambassador Spark or Jago?
Me's the only one to help.
I mean, Han Solo showed up. I know it wasn't a Force Ghost, but really it was just a Force Ghost.
It's like
ghost made
radiation.
of
It
the
leaks
Force.
at you.
It's a ghost. It's a ghost that just forces his opinion on you.
Yeah. Very opinionated ghost.
He's like, get away from me. It's
Speaking of opinions in Star Wars, make sure you stick around for Badlands later today. Oh man,
Everyone-
flawless
No one
victory.
liked my Star Trek today.
I generally go for Star Trek.
It's the smarter of the two guys.
cheap.
Next on the list.
Listen, we can have a whole conversation about this, but
Ready, set, vote.
I know.
You gotta go for the memes.
I love the memes.
Yep. If you're picked on, that means you're loved.
I don't know if I'd call this being picked on.
You're a Pokemon.
Oh, well, I'm picked on a lot.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of fun on your channel. I'm glad that you're able to embrace that.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
I lost yet one. What a... Doesn't give me points though.
Yeah.
Your next prompt
It gives
is
me points. That's all I care about.
and vote.
Out of my grandmother.
I love my grandmother. I love it.
Because you're thrown off. Out of my grandma?
You built. I figured if you're gonna build a time machine out of a grandmother, you might as well do it with some style.
Correct.
This is my time machine built out of the ground.
Get this rocking chair up to 88 miles per hour. You'll see some serious.
It's like her.
This is my grandmother, Estelle Getty.
Oh, audience.
Oh, Super Nintendo one.
Audience.
Oh, I voted for that. I thought I voted grandmother.
My
Is that mode
Moving
7?
on.
Yeah.
Time to vote.
I legitimately want a Golden Girls pinball table.
Bollywood star.
Hollywood Star Wars.
We
I
actually-
know. What was our dream pinball table we came up with? I think it was Bob Ross, right?
We're all
Our
doing
pinball.
Oh, that'd be great.
Joy pinball. That's what it was. Yeah. I
actually
think we
came up.
I think we came up with it in the drive like to or from like Silver Ball.
Yeah, I came
it
up
was
with
in-
this question before they announced that they have a new pinball machine.
Yeah. Should we talk about that a little bit? It's Ninja Turtles, and it looks amazing.
Wait, there's a brand new pinball machine coming
They
out?
just announced it this week. Yeah, it's based on the '80s Turtles cartoon.
Awesome.
It looks really good.
Heck yeah. You guys gonna try and get your hands on that?
Yeah, once we can be open and stuff.
Okay, next
Yeah.
one.
We're so good right now.
Yeah.
Bird explain.
It's voting time.
There it is.
Speaking of the man himself,
Bob Ross is everywhere.
Greg in the chat, I would buy a Golden Girls pinball machine.
I think it could be fun. You collect the 4 characters, and then that unlocks a multi-ball.
I
Like,
wanna-
we come up with a whole bunch
Let's
of
just
stuff.
let's just get the Turtles one and reskin it. It's 4 characters, right? It's fine.
Dude, the Turtles one looks so
The
cool.
Golden Girls, no big deal.
I want a Mr.
The
Rogers.
Golden Girls had a flying machine, right?
Yeah, they had a bus with a pizza
I want
on the
a, I want a
side.
Mr. Rogers. Take the thing, have trolley in there. X the Owl, Daniel Tiger,
Oh yeah, there could be a lot of cool Mr. Rogers.
and of course
I think
everyone's
Mr.
everyone's
Rogers.
favorite, Henrietta Pacific.
And
Ready,
Mr. Such
set, vote.
Netflix announced its newest comic based show, Confessions of a Letter, Gas Station Taco.
Ain't nothing scarier than that.
Confessions of a Taco.
Watch the gas station talk.
Oh, Greg had the best idea. Multi-ball would be all of Blanche's boyfriends.
It's just a retheme of
That's a lot of
the
multi-ball.
party
That's a
mode
lot
from
of multi-ball.
From Ghostbusters. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a safety quip?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wait, I won? No. I can't win with the safety.
Ah, we fell for it. Heck yeah.
I can't win with the safety quip.
Well, you did.
You
Next on
can't,
deck.
but you did.
Hold those
So,
points
so
elsewhere.
obviously,
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my
Get to
god.
voting.
Learn to play with gasoline.
Incredible.
It's like a real zoom in of the face.
Yeah. So this is why you guys should try streaming. It's a lot of fun.
So much fun. Oh my god.
And this is just a regular webcam I got on. Like it's not like you were saying before. You don't need anything super fancy.
We have a small person sitting on top of the computer, just holding the screen.
Yeah, that was pretty unanimous.
See my pocket.
Super
Okay, fine.
Well,
Thanks.
And next is
I don't know about that loves cake or is made of cake.
okay. Vote.
Adult contemporary what?
Go ahead. Vote correctly.
Vote what everybody is thinking.
Yeah, 2020 is dunking on 2020 is a pretty big
It's-
crowd pleaser.
I hate to use the word unprecedented, but it really is.
Yeah.
It's true though.
I mean, at the very least, in our lifetime,
Yeah.
every month is some sort of new horrible thing going on.
Yeah, we've had it.
I lost it at like Murder Hornets. That's like where I was like, no, I'm done. Get me off this ride. Like,
Oh, Murder Hornets. Crap. I put
Murder
the word in.
Hornets.
Oh, that's good.
No
That's
thanks.
fine.
We're gonna get
Round
the
two
cicadas
is no
coming out.
more.
That's
Let's
my
see the
favorite time,
damage.
'cause then I can just listen to John Cicada saying his songs. That's what I always
say
say.
imagine. Oh no, squid coming out of
Squid?
nowhere.
Oh my god, he's crushing us.
I like to-
I had an uncontested win in that last
This is
one. I'm in
round
fourth
3,
place.
the
like to
last
point out that
flash.
I-
One final chance to catch up, and everyone
The
gets
last
the
place.
same prompt
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah, sadly you can't make the last
Rip.
lap, so this is just
No.
random.
Well, Comic Clash.
The
There you
Comic-
go.
Oh, that's right.
Oh!
Now remember.
Be nice.
Yeah, be nice. It's tough because my mind went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
What do I say?
I got one. I don't feel super confident though, even though I got it real quick. So we'll see.
I should have went with. I went with a deep cut PPG thing. So there's my hint. Hints. Yep, I'm gonna run out of time. Hurry up! Just type something. I can't believe you typed that. Chosen present. Being that little guy holding up the.
I totally stole somebody else's joke, so I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I've seen this comic flash like 3 times now.
I just got that.
Good one.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
we did.
here we go. It's round 3, so you've got
Please
3
try.
medals to award: a gold, a silver, and a bronze. Make your
At least I
picks.
can be done with 2020. Ooh.
Like a mega.
I like the 2021.
At least I could be done with 2020. Guys.
Don't camp my respawn.
That's
Don't
pretty
camp my
good.
respawn. That's another good one.
And,
I was about to say after this, I think we can throw to Greg at the store and check him, see how he's doing.
Oh,
Greg
yeah.
at the store.
Greg Burt.
Oh, cool. I spelled that right.
Don't camp my respawn.
So dumb. Quality content.
See you, Greg. Incoming.
coming.
Greg.
See how he's doing.
All right, let's see where those medals went. Bronze
I have a
first.
feeling badass.
Show me
won
the
this one.
silver. And gold.
That's pretty
Let's sell off those
good.
medals for
I'm
points.
just clarifying. The B was supposed to be for butt.
Okay.
The B stands for but.
I figured.
That's the worst. That's actually the last word in the dictionary.
Oh, is that a real
All right,
word? I
that's
thought
it.
that was just
Time
some
for the
gibberish.
Final
Well
scores.
played.
It is a genus of South African weevils found on near palm trees.
There he is.
Oh, Squid!
Squid, congratulations.
You did it.
Look at
Oh,
that
hey,
guy.
it's Greg.
It is
So we're gonna
Oh, so I
Okay,
think
Greg.
we're gonna
Oh, yeah.
stop streaming Jackbox for now, although
Hey,
we've got
Greg.
another set coming up.
I was about to say,
Later in the
real
day.
quick, do you guys want to do PPG? Do you guys want to do a trivia question for the audience?
Sure.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, go ahead, Tron Wolf. You take it.
You guys got it?
Hold on. I gotta find it. Oh, here it is. All right.
Do it.
In what town In what town does Link find a man named Air in the Adventures of Link?
So yeah, put that in chat. Winner will get a $5 gift card to the store. But speaking of the store, though, let's check in with Greg. Greg, how's it going there?
It's hot.
Did you not put my fans on?
I put the one on, but it was blowing all the dust around, so.
All right.
It is dusty in that store. I just cleared out the computer that's like 10 years old and hadn't been cleaned ever.
Yeah. So how you doing?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
Pretty good. The stream's been fun so far.
Yeah.
I've been watching and talking.
I know, seeing you in chat. We were talking about Golden Girls pinball.
I know, that was like, I was so down for that. I'll buy it myself.
Figured you would be.
Say people are allowed to own their own pinball machines. It doesn't have to be on location.
I would hide it in my basement so nobody would ever find it.
Yeah. So we still won't be allowed to play it because of the quarantine.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So Greg, we started getting books this week. Do we have anything cool that you would like to show off?
I got a couple things that I saw in the store that might be pretty good. Let me flip some stuff around here. We got a Witchblade Volume 1, the original Witchblade, which, it's been a long time since it's been in print, so that's pretty cool. This is one of my favorite books that's come out in the past year or so. It's like Dante's Inferno meets Wizard of Oz. It's interesting. It's basically about this little guy right there who loses his heart to it, and he's trying to replace his little non-real metallic heart. This I never heard of yet, but it's the new fad in, like, well, not new fad, but basically another manga about, people going into a MMO world. Just came out this past week.
Many.
So yeah, so that looks pretty good. And of course, you can't go wrong with Frozen. For the kids.
Who doesn't like Frozen?
You just gotta let it go there.
Yeah.
I will let it go. And also,
Greg, real quick, the chat says they miss you.
I missed all you too.
Oh.
All right, Nays Retro, you just won a $5 gift card. Send us a private message, and I'll get that taken care of for you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you can use that gift card.
To buy a Dewdrop.
Yeah.
Then we got Dewdrop also from people who do the person who does T-Dragon Society, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Katie
That's
O'Neill.
her
It's super cute art.
That's her new
Like those
thing.
eyes are staring directly into
And
my.
also, I'm gonna do. We got a few more minutes.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
we got some time.
All right, good, because I'm gonna do like an unboxing because we had
Sure,
a
let's
box
do
of stuff that I never opened yet, so I have no idea what's in it. So
I mean, we're on the internet. Let's do an unboxing.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. It's gonna be manga, but let's see what's in here.
Oh, I'm glad you.
Oh,
First
you-
mistake was first good point was you opened the box before you started streaming. Cause
Yeah.
Oh. Good job.
I do something correct.
Foul.
And we got manga volume 2 for Transformers, which is pretty awesome. It's like one of my favorites. So
That's cool.
More than meets the eye.
Say, number one, I feel like just came out right before the quarantine hit, so that's pretty
yeah,
quick
I think we
turnaround.
have both in stock at the moment right now too. Yep. The new Full Metal Alchemist, volume 9 hardcover, which of these are pretty awesome.
Such a good
No one at the
series.
same one. Okay. Pokemon Sun and Moon volume 7.
Very
The
cool.
new Splatoon volume 9. There
I
it
thought
is.
he had the Infinity Gauntlet for a second.
It looks
I didn't
like
even
it.
know that was a
Yeah.
thing.
Whoa.
Yeah, I straight up thought that was an Infinity Gauntlet.
Maybe it's a
Gauntlet
crossover.
and beyond.
And that looks like everything. Yep. So not
So is
super
that more
exciting, but
Transformers there? Yeah.
pretty cool.
What a box.
Woohoo.
Yeah. Other than that, just trying to stay busy while we're, while this whole pandemic's going on, and hopefully we'll be able to open sooner than later.
I know we're
Yeah.
getting ready to open up, because who knows when it's going to happen, But
Yeah.
I'm glad we're able to start doing curbside, and someone's in the store every day, so we're able to help
That's nice.
deal with stuff. It was fun working from home, but like it's better to work from work.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you can go to Shop Level Up. The link's down in the corner of the stream.
Levelup.com.
Or maybe it's over here if you're watching on Facebook.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Somewhere.
It's somewhere.
Somewhere.
And
Somewhere.
Don't forget about supporting the community put back in New Jersey also. So just go to our website. The donate button's right there. You can donate real easy from there too. We're trying to help out our community as best we can.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can donate either an amount of money, or they have like sets
food.
of food for like, say you can send a bunch of peanut butter for like $17, or it's like some fresh vegetables for like, I don't know the prices offhand. So you can either send food directly, or you can always just send any kind of amount. And we know it's a tough time for everybody, so any little bit you can do is appreciated.
Exactly.
Like Wolf
For
was
sure.
saying earlier, he used to work for an organization that would use the community food bank and knows right now is the time when they need it the most.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and if you can't, if times are tough for you, the food bank's there for you if you need it, and also you can spread the word. Spreading the word about the stream today, in turn, will also be helping raise awareness to the needs of the community food bank of South Jersey.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know it's a thing I fortunately haven't been needed to take advantage of, but if I needed it, I'm glad it's there and people are supporting it and whatnot.
Yeah, the resources are out there. Just do your research, use them if you need them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I don't. We've got an interview next, and then we've got a lot of airtime. I'm not too sure if we want to just continue this conversation up, or if we want to get to that
So
video.
we can keep going if you guys want.
Yeah.
We have time for another Jackbox.
Yeah, we could probably get another Jackbox going. Let me. I
Yeah.
have to reload Jackboxing.
Figure here.
So while you're doing that, I'm going to turn on the fan.
So how's everybody doing?
Pretty good.
Good as possible.
Do we want
Yeah.
to do Jackbox again, or we could do like Trivia Murder, or
eBay.
How do you use a telephone?
we'll just do Quick Flash again.
What do you guys want to do? Another quip?
Yeah, we can just do Quip. Just in case. We'll play a regular game this time, because I do want to keep some of those questions for later, so... Let's... Quick Flash again.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta catch up.
Oh no!
Oh, I'm apparently the main guy.
Oh.
So what do I hit? Episodes, menu, or sensor menu?
Yeah, once we all get in.
Get in. Got in.
Oh, I made it.
Everyone's in? Alright.
Steve Trigger.
Heck yeah.
Trigger. Old callbacks. That's what I'm doing.
That's a good PPG callback.
It is.
So I don't even know that one.
Well, in any of those like
I'm
adventure
Smitty,
games in the
and
Super
this
Nintendo,
is
you
a
always
little
pick your name.
something I like to
And
call
I always thought, like,
whiplash.
Adventures of
I can tell I'm
Link,
about to
you
learn a
named your
lot
guy
about
Steve.
each of you.
Oh,
I'm at
Steve,
peace
thanks
with
for
that.
saving the day.
Remember,
Yeah.
anybody
What
can
better
join the
one
audience at
than
any
Chrono
point during the
Trigger
game.
and name him
Steve.
Steve.
Trigger.
Steve
This is
Trigger,
round
saving the
one.
day.
You'll see
Yeah.
2 prompts on your device.
It
Not
does sound like
Chrono.
an 80s
Any way you
TV,
want.
like hero.
Each
like
answer
top.
will go up against
Yeah.
someone
Steve
else's
Trigger's
answer.
on the
And everyone
case.
will vote on which they like
Option
most.
one.
Ready.
It's simple. You'll
I don't know why I
score
did
points
like the
based on the
double jump.
percentage of
That's-
people who
Because he was on
prefer
Charlie's
you.
do that
Angels
myself.
too.
Have at it.
There.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. Oh, remember.
Oh,
Daytime.
Yeah.
oh my god, this first question. Alright, I'll try to be non-political.
Oh no.
I'm trying here.
These prompts.
This one's making it difficult.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Trying to keep it PG still, if possible.
Man, I wish. So this is these. We usually bust out Jackbox whenever we like have like get-togethers and parties and stuff. These questions are ones I would have killed for.
Right?
I'm excited to see him.
So yeah, Greg, are you in the audience or you?
I'm in the audience.
I did safety.
All right.
Let's
It's
see
better
what we
that way
got.
anyway.
Up first,
You can at least chat with us.
question to
Yeah,
ask
'cause
someone
just in
who's
case
interviewing
somebody,
to be
calls
an Uber
in.
driver.
Yeah.
Okay, voting time. Pick your
Can
favorite.
you drive? Or can you see over the wheel?
Wow.
For the wheel. A good first question to ask on the interview. Can you drive? I mean,
Are you able to drive? I saw you got here, but can you actually
but
drive?
can you?
Well, I mean, we do interviews and stuff over Zoom now, so.
You don't have to drive.
You could drive through Zoom.
Zoom.
You can.
Zoom, Zoom.
Yo,
Remember those commercials?
I do.
Ooh, split the audience.
that was a what's the safest thing?
Next one. What a U.S. president could say
I
during the
got
State
this
of the
one.
Union
We'll try
address to
not
get
to.
everybody to clap.
Please clap. Think
Vote
of Jeb
now.
Bush.
Free things, yay!
Clap.
Those. All I'll say is, job well done,
Thank you.
everyone.
Like, I was the other person that got it. Yeah, it was like my first question. It was just like, oh, cool.
It does say a U.S. president. I think if Abraham Lincoln said free ice cream for all, he would also get everybody to clap.
I would agree.
I think anyone who says free ice cream.
When was ice cream even invented? They may not have had them that long.
I think it's been around for a while.
I have no idea.
I would like some ice cream now, thanks.
Up next, a group that no tour bus
Only that
driver
ice cream
ever
truck
wants
was
to have
driving around,
assigned to
so.
their
I
bus.
know.
Time to vote.
But no tour bus driver ever wants to. Just a bunch of frat.
I mean, the diaper wearers club isn't bad because
As long as they're wearing diapers, right?
yeah, because this is the option. This is the alternative. They just go.
Yeah, I mean
Hey,
that's
But I
Depends on
mean,
how long the bus ride is.
yeah, how hot the bus is, or the diapers loaded.
I mean,
And-
does the
and
bus
what
have?
the-
Is
and
it
what-
one of those buses that has a bathroom?
If they
Then you
are
can just-
The school, it's like a school bus style. Thanks,
Squid
audience.
Coming
You got
in.
someone in the audience. At
Thanks.
least. Got some points. It wasn't a shutout.
You're
Up
welcome.
next is the
that was
hardest
as
class you
PG as I
can
could
take
come
at
up with.
Brown College.
For sure.
Get to voting.
How to honk ever so gently. This goes hand in hand with that Uber question.
I have to go. I have to go with that one. As much as I like the other one, I like that.
Which one are you going with? Wolf?
The ever so gently. Mostly because I like the phrase ever so gently.
Ever.
That's a nice phrase. I would agree.
Well,
Nice, Sean.
I liked it, Akita.
Because I mean, really, that's something you gotta learn. How do you fit in there?
That's true.
Next up,
Hey,
something you
Just
don't want to
squeezing.
hear from the
Squeeze next to
skydiving
the
instructors
windshield
left to your back. Vote on your
I
devices.
think the most I've had in a car was like 9 people.
oh my god.
Rattling.
oh man, those are both good.
Sorry.
I mean, I'm
bud.
gonna say, I don't know. The other one, you're falling and he's above you. Like,
Oh yeah. It's,
No, there's.
Go strap to yours.
Yeah.
oh right, it's the other way around. Yes.
Yeah, but if you're falling and then he goes
Oh, that's gonna hit you at terminal
and
velocity.
then he
yeah.
releases, you just go right up into that.
True. True.
I was thinking about terminal velocity once you got on the ground.
No, yeah, you.
Isn't that with Charlie Sheen? Sheen?
Oh, don't ask me.
Oh,
Facts
yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Something you don't
Think
want
so.
to find
Gotta add
in
that
your
to movie night
grandpa's tool shed.
I'll be down for that one.
Ready, set, vote.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Really?
Oh boy.
Look, tried to make it clean.
yeah.
Barely
It reminds me of Bob's Burgers. It's okay.
Channeling
Oh.
the Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
This is a facts versus me thing. Come on. Mine was way to PG it there. I couldn't think of anything.
Next to the hopper, George Washington's biggest complaint about having wooden
Hope they
teeth.
give me something better than hair gel.
Put in your votes.
Oh, I was hoping someone was going to say splinters. I mean, wood polish wouldn't be any different than toothpaste in that situation, right?
Termites.
Oh, termites would be a good answer too.
What's
Fire eating would also be a good one.
It bit into a tree and then it just stuck. It went, and then it went, ta-da. But he was our first president.
Not this time.
Yep, we're back.
Are we back?
It says it's back on my end.
Yep.
Are we on Twitch?
We in there.
Yes, you're on Twitch. I see faces
Okay.
in places. Planes,
Yeah.
automobiles.
We just got the Facebook notification.
Okay, cool. Wow, well, that was fun. No!
Oh, I've done that.
I
I've
left
done
the
that.
game on accident.
Rip.
Wow.
Oh well.
I definitely know those feels.
So what did we
Well-
all vote for? Because I have invested
Klopp.
interest.
Klopp was definitely winning.
Immediate winner.
Yeah, Klopp's was a good one.
It's filmed on location. And
I
brought to you
preferred
by
Pony Up. I'm sorry,
Question.
that was clearly the better answer.
I said Puma also. I was like, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Klopp.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to move on. I don't think we have time to play another game.
Oh, good.
Man, I got two screens,
Fair
so
enough.
I've got a mouse on my OBS and a mouse on my screen, and I keep messing it up.
They
Cool.
are indeed technical. But we got it fixed, Squid.
We got
We
it.
did it.
Got it
We
all
did it.
figured
Yeah, we
out.
back.
Cool.
I wonder what happened. Oh well.
The world may never know.
Technical issue.
Yeah.
Technical
you
issue.
know. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for
Well, yeah,
coming
well-
back.
Well, I'd like to thank all of our guests here, including you, Greg.
Yep. It was good being on. So I will all see you all at a later time.
Yeah, man. I'll see you soon.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
How
Later, everybody.
later?
And of course, our friends here at Poorly Played Games. Thank you so much for always being game for whatever
Hey,
crazy
thank
thing we're
you.
doing.
Yeah.
hey, thanks.
Anytime.
I know. I streamed Mario Maker a whole bunch on your channel in the last year. So
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
Just remember, join our Discord.
Yeah. try to-
Hey, I'll
Right.
pop that link in the combined chat again.
Yeah, and
Now that we've got
Streaming
YouTube
tonight.
involved.
Max will be on tonight with that sweet bow tie.
It'll be
Might
more
be a different
Jackbox
color.
games.
They say you're gonna
Nice.
switch bow ties.
I'm gonna change shirts. I mean,
Yeah, right.
Well,
have
yeah,
to.
it's gonna be after 5. What are you, a farmer?
maybe.
Yeah.
You kind of got me up and moving, so maybe I'll go live in a little bit.
No problem, man. If you do let us know.
There's.
I won't be able to watch, but you know.
I'll probably play
wow.
something lame before Jackbox.
Well,
Yeah. So Becca, what do we got up next?
well, real quick, we're actually gonna do a quick shout out. One of our customers, Alex, actually donated $100 to the food drive.
Oh,
What a sweet, cool dude.
I was about to
Hey.
say clapping feels like we're patronizing me, but no, seriously, that's great. Thank
No,
you
really,
so
like,
much.
Thanks a lot. You know.
No, that's
awesome.
awesome.
Like I
Thank
said,
you.
every little bit you can do goes a long way, you know.
Absolutely.
That'll be huge. That'll help many a family.
Even $1 goes a long way. Seriously.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody's checked out that site, but yeah, you can get a lot of like food for $100 from them. Like normally
Yeah.
you can't get a lot from ShopRite, but the food bank people can get so much with so
Yeah.
little. So
Yeah.
it's always worth it.
Thank you so much for that donation. That was really, really generous of you.
And thanks for catching that, Becca. I did not see it.
Yeah, funny enough, I think because I set it up somehow through my email, I got it. So I don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you're the one that set up the donation page for it, so that makes sense.
it happened.
I set up all the other things people sign up for on the page, so I get emails about it.
Mhm.
Just a little inside baseball for those people watching. We get alerted when people do things that we set up.
Behind the scenes.
The
I'm-
inside look.
But
But no,
yeah,
seriously, guys, it's been a lot of fun hanging out with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I miss hanging out with people. You know,
We miss you guys very much.
you know,
Yeah.
We really do.
Can't wait till the store gets open back up and I can sit in there and eat chicken now.
oh yeah, get
You're
some
then
chicken
touch all the
dinner.
games.
Later.
Chicken now regret later.
Yeah.
gosh, yeah. We'll
All right.
see.
So what do we have up next? My interview with Mark Colton.
Yep, yeah. So up next is our interview with a guest you've seen at the store a couple times. Did Peach the Tree was